10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hello my friends, hello ma'am, good afternoon. Greetings I convey at the time before. Allow me to introduce myself first. My name is Brian Yudialdo Toru. Here I would like to present the CBR of the Homo Deus book with the lectures Nazwa, SPD, MPD. The first material is Homo sapiens conquers the world. The new humans agenda. At the dawn of the third millennium, humanity wakes up, stretching its limb and rubbing its eyes. Remains of some awful nightmare are still drifting. For thousands of years, the answer to this question remained unchanged. The same three problems the people China. Yet at the dawn of the third millennium, humanity wakes up to an amazing realization. Before answering, of which 4,000 of years has been humanity, worth semani, a small mistake or a bit of bad look solve easily be a dead similar science to place all over Francis. Most readers probably know how it feels when you miss lunch, when you fast on some religious holiday. During the last 100 years, technological, economic, and political development have created in most part of the planet, even if a person has lost his job and all of this. And the next is the anthropons. With regard to other animals, humans have long since become gods. We don't like to reflect on this too deeply because we have not been particularly just or merciful gods. If you watch the National Geographic Channel, go to a Disney film or read a book of fairy tales, you might easily get the impression the planet Earth is populated mainly by lions. Over the forest animals, literate reading who tries to evade the big bad wolf and little Mowgli bravely confronts Shere Khan the tiger, but in reality they are no longer there. Our television, books, fantasies, and nightmares, all of them, but the symbols, shares, cans, and big. Next is the human spark. There is no doubt that Homo sapiens is the most powerful species in the world. Homo sapiens also likes to think that it enjoys a superior moral status and that human life has much greater value than the lives of pigs, elephants, or wolves. This is less obvious. Does Mike make right? Is human life more precious than foresight live simple because the human collective is more powerful than the pig collective? The United States is far mightier than Afghanistan. Does this imply that American lives have greater intrinsic value than Afghan lives? In practice, American lives are more valued. Far more money is invested in the education, health, and safety of the average American than of the separate Afghan. Killing an American citizen creates a far greater international outcry than killing an Afghanese citizen. It is generally accepted that this is no more than unjust result the geopolitical balance of power. And next, the odd couple. Stories serve as foundation and pillars of human societies. As history unfolded, stories about gods, nations, and corporations grew so powerful that they began to dominate objective reality. Believing in the great God Sabbath, the mandate of heaven of the Bible, and bleed people to boil. Lake Fayum, the Great Wall of China, and Characters Cathedral. Unfortunately, blind faith in the stories mean that human efforts frequently focus in increasing the glory of fictional and anti-sharks, gods and nations, instead of bettering the lives of real science beings. Is the modern covenant. Modernity is deal. All of second up to this deal on the day we are born, and it regulates our lives until the day we die. Very few of us can ever resign for treason this deal. It shapes our food, our jobs, and our dreams, and it decides where we well, whom we love, and how we pass away. At first sight, modernity looks like an extremely conflicted deal. Its few try to understand whether they have second up. It's like when you download some software and ask to second up accompanying contract with its dozens of facts of legalese. You take one look it out. Immediately scroll down to the last page, tick agree, and forget about it. Yet in fact, modernity is seriously simple deal. The entire contract can be summarized in a single phrase. Humans agree to give meaning in exchange to power. And the next, Homo sapiens last scandal. The time bomb in the laboratory. In 2016, war is dominated by the liberal faith of individualism, human rights, democracy, and the free market. Yet 21st century science is undermining the foundations the liberal order, because science does not deal with question of follow. It cannot determine whether liberals or not in follow liberty more than equality, or in following the individual more than the collective. And the next, Homo sapiens last scandal. The time bomb in the laboratory. In 2016, war is dominated by the liberal faith of individualism, human rights, democracy, and the free market. Yet 21st century science is undermining the foundations the liberal order, because science does not deal with question of follow. It cannot determine whether liberals or not in follow liberty more than equality, or in following the individual more than the collective. Next, the great decoupling. The preceding page took us on brief tour of recent scientific discoveries that undermine the liberal philosophy. Each time, to examine the practical implication of these scientific discoveries. Liberals applaud free markets and democratic elections because they believe that every human is uniquely valued individual who's free. And the next materials is the ocean of consequence. The new religion are unlikely to emerge from the caves of Afghanistan to from madrasas of the Middle East. Rather, they will emerge from research laboratories, just as socialism took over the world by promising salvation through strength and electricity. So in the coming decades, new technologies may conquer the world by promising salvation through algorithm, and for the last part, there are conclusions and suggestions, which is that the conclusions. The first part of this book examines the relationship between sapiens and other animals in an effort to understand the distinct finds of humans over other species. The second part examines the world that Homo sapiens created in the last millennium and what has brought us to crossroads today. Part 3 from this book re-examines the things that will happen at the beginning of the 20th century, based on the much deeper understanding of humanity and human beliefs, all of which will describe our current situation and follow for future events. And to suggestions, this critical book report is of course very far from perfection. If there are many mistakes, I ask for suggestions for the readers. And to lack of books, the writing is so small and tight that it is hard to read. Using convoluted language that can bore the reader, the book is so thick. That's the presentation that I can deliver. I am Brian Hutoru. Thank you.